I could have got them in the first try. Oh, I'm so sorry, people. So, here we are, the Dark Hallow. I really do like this level. I think it's pretty cool. There's this one enemy in here that actually scared me, and later on there were these giant yellow beasts that used to scare me as a child. Like, this playthrough is basically going to be like a nostalgia trip for me. I haven't played this game in years, and like, just revisiting it is going to be pretty amazing for me. Spyro is a pretty big part of my childhood, I guess. I did play the games quite a lot, and I think I can't really decide on which one's my favourite. Like, this one is probably the longest of all the Spyro games. Like, it's got 6 worlds and so many levels within them, so I think this one is the longest. The second one is probably the shortest.
Oh, it's you.
Wait, hang on.
I'm sure if you'd escape those annoying little creatures. Of course, they wouldn't bother me, but here's a hint. Metal armor is fireproof, but a charge attack will take care of it.
Yes, indeedy. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, metal, you charge into them. If they're vulnerable, then just flame their ass. Anyway, what was I saying? I completely forgot, so never mind about that. Anyway, you got some gems for me, don't you? Thank you. Thank you. Oh yeah, my favourite Spyro game. The second one is kind of short, but it is pretty fun. I do like the characters and the story in it. It's pretty good. Actually, the stories in the Spyro games isn't all that like absorbing, but it does well for what it does. I mean, it's just pretty much a kid's game, but any person of any age can enjoy this. I mean, it's a very well-built, solid game. You can just pick this up, play it anytime you want, and the camera's kind of screwing me over. It's just a fun game to enjoy. I mean, I have reasons to play it. I really do like this game. Yeah, so that enemy down there always scared me, because I feel like when you get down there's no way out. That guy's got you for good, but he goes down like a sissy with just one flame to the face, so yep, there you go, just get his gems, whatever. And sorry if I accidentally call these rupees, but you know what, unlike most people, I will not call them coins if they look nothing like coins. I mean, I know some people do that in Sonic games, they just call the rings coins, and vice versa in the Mario games. Anyway, so more enemies up here, and I kind of just get up there, please. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so I'm recording this in like it's not widescreen because I think PlayStation games are kind of weird widescreen, like the quality's kind of screwed up. So I might add some graphics on the side.
The club cannot be charged, but a quick flame.
He's repeating what the other dragon said. How dare you? That dragon worked harder on his speech, and you just go there stealing it. And yeah, my PlayStation controller here, I'm playing on the PS2, but it has analogs, the analog sticks which I can use, but this game was made for the PlayStation 1, so I'm guessing using the D-pad is more natural and forgiving. Whoa, 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 this one you cannot charge. As you can see, it's got a weak spot on its back, and when it just belly flops, it does no damage. So, some enemies are a bit more challenging, I guess, because it's not just a straight shot, like to the abdomen. You have to actually wait for their weak point to be revealed or something, or just strike them at the right time. Oh, I haven't talked like that in a while. I haven't recorded a part this long in a while. Ever since my Sonic Colors playthrough, I really haven't used the dazzle, so I hope this all works out well. I just did a test run before, so it should be fine.
Want to know a secret?
No.
Use the triangle button when you want to zoom in and look around. Oh, your secret's safe with me.
Yeah, so triangle's basically your viewing thing, your first person camera. And I also forgot, if you press the R1, L1 buttons, like Spyro does this little roll, but that was taken out in later Spyro games because it's absolutely useless. You never actually need to use it. I'll actually use it upon entering the second world because it kind of goes well with the music, like all formal march kind of thing, but kind of hard to describe like until I actually get to that. So water or goop in this game is actually pretty dangerous. It doesn't look like water, it's too opaque. Anyway, in the second and third game, Spyro can actually swim, so swimming is something that Spyro develops in later games, but you'll have to actually learn that in the later games, like, you'll have to learn new abilities. So, in the later Spyro games, they do introduce a lot more stuff that really adds to the platforming in this game, or just the solidness of it. Anyway, there was a chest up here that we haven't got. Yeah, I got the key earlier on if you didn't see me in that cave. Seems like all they're doing is putting the keys inside the caves, which is kind of weird. Yeah, and if you want to move the camera around, just use the R2, L2 buttons, or the triggers, whatever you want to call them. So anyway, that was all the gems in this level. I only call them rupees. And this one's kind of a short level, not all levels are the same length. The next one will be kind of a long level. Anyway, return home. So yeah, at the end of each level they just kind kind of count up your totals while the screen is loading, so loading is as bearable as it is possible. Ugh. Kind of got to stretch there we go. I'm going to be doing this like for the rest of my life now, just playing games for you guys. Oh yeah, that's a great life. If I could start getting paid for this, it would be like the best job. Like if I start getting a lot of money for this, then I'd probably make a career out of it. But you know, I've always really wanted to make games, so you know that's a top priority for me. Ugh. You know what? I've always seen Sparks as kind of like a Navi character. So, like when I was a kid, I always used to design games, like draw them out on paper. And one time, like I came across the idea of like a Legend of Zelda Spyro fusion, and I gave Link Sparks and Spyro Navi. And I'm really sorry, Spyro, for actually doing that. I didn't mean to kill you like that in my imagination, but yeah, I've got tons of these ideas when I was a kid. They're probably like stacked away somewhere in some hole that I totally forgot about. So we're actually getting quite a lot done in this playthrough. Anyway, let's just see what's inside this dragon. Another dragon. His name is Nils. Oh yeah, they have the Nils, the names at the end of them.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bull. Use the L2 and R2 buttons to get a good look.
Yeah, thank you for just repeating what I said a few seconds ago. Yeah, so that's a good way to make a tutorial in this game. Like, kind of blend it in with the gameplay and the main goals. And there's a bull chasing me. I mean, I'm not red. Why are you chasing me? I'm the one colour that should actually calm you down. Blue. Well, I know Spyro's purple, but it's pretty close to blue. Kind of like half blue, half red. Anyway, there's something I keep wanting to say before the dragons come up, and then... Oh yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to say. Like, when the dragons come up, I want to go all silent so you can actually listen to them. I saw someone else do a playthrough of the game, and like, recently, just kind of see what the PlayStation 1 games look like on YouTube. And when they actually talk over the dragons, it's a bit annoying.
Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Oh, did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing X at the very top of your jump?
Yeah, so just get the biggest, like, tallest height you could possibly get, and okay, I was just checking the recording, everything's going fine. Yeah, so every now and then I just might take a pause to check if everything's going good. So, yep, I think you'll all be happy to know that it is. So, when the dragons are talking, since there are no subtitles, I'll actually, you know, stop talking for a while, and it will give me a chance to get a drink of water or laugh in the background or just check the recording. So, it's a good thing that I'm actually not talking during these dragons. I mean, it's their time to shine. Whoa, balls all over the place. Not balls. Balls to you. I'm kind of a klepto, so if I miss anything, I will go back for it, check every single corner. Yeah, right, every single row. Oh yeah, by the time we're recording this, like, I haven't actually decided the name of my new channel.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around
Yes.
here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg. Run! Run! I'm getting a little windy.
I love this game's humour. I know I might like be a bit over exaggerated by laughing even like the smallest jokes, but you know what, they're worth laughing at. Especially because when I actually listen to these jokes, they kind of give me nostalgic flashbacks, so that's kind of why I laugh, because I always used to laugh when I was a kid. So this one's kind of a tricky jump to make, so you want to glide all the way around here, and there's the thief at the top. And even though I haven't played this game for so many years, I still remember this level design at the back of my hand. I don't know how. I guess I just kind of bored this game into my memory when I was a kid. And there we go, my flame actually kind of got him there somehow. And I'll be going back to see if I missed any gems. I shouldn't have, but... Oh, I did see a pretty cat. Anyway, I didn't miss one around the corner. And yeah, the camera might get stuck behind some walls, so if you want to move the camera around, make sure you go out into an open area. I mean, usually inside a cave you don't need to rotate it, so it's not a problem, but if you're on the edge of it like that, then you know, it kind of is a problem. I kind of forgot what the dragon eggs do. I think you get all of them, you just get a special ending, and you kind of have to get all the gems as well. You don't buy anything with the gems. You do that in the later games because you have this character called Moneybags, and he just kind of, he's an extortionist pretty much. He just takes all the gems from you, everything that you've collected, and he give you like a new ability or something, learn to swim, learn to climb. But that's not until the late game. So this entry in the series, pretty much the first one, focuses pretty heavily on just the platforming gaming aspect. So yeah, it's a pretty fun, solid game, like I've said before. So this guy's called Thor.
Thank you for releasing me.
And sometimes they have nothing to say, just go, thank you for releasing me. And it's kind of pointless when they do that. Anyway, so that's this level completed, and now I'll go on to doing the speed level, which I completely suck at because it's just so difficult. I'll get another drink of water now. Yeah. No. I swear, no matter how much I drink, like how much water I drink, then I'm always thirsty. But you know, beer seems to do the good job for me. But I don't have any beer at the moment, so unless I do, then it won't be a very fun playthrough. Anyway, what was I going to say? What was I going to say? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, now onto the speedy level. So you kind of have to see these levels for yourself. Oh my god, and it kind of retracted. I thought there were gems in there earlier, so that's probably why I opened them. I think you have to jump on them in this order, I don't know. I think you just have to jump on each one once while completing a full rotation. So what's it called? Sunny Flight. So in these levels all you do is fly, and you have to destroy a bunch of targets by basically blowing fire at them. Like, the targets range from things like trains to birds to enemies riding boats on the water. The water doesn't, like, it kind of does kill you, but it doesn't like take away any lives. You just have to restart the entire level again. And you can kind of run on these if you want, but it kind of wastes time, so we're not going to be doing that. And I pretty much suck at these levels, so I kind of already gone the wrong way, and time is of the essence here. If you make any mistakes, then you know what, you might as well just try again. I've pretty much failed this already, but I'm just going to show it off to you guys anyway. If it does take me more than 3 attempts, I'm going to start jump cutting and editing things out so you guys don't get bored. So here we go, these guys are riding planes. And you know what, I don't actually know what these enemies are. They're kind of like green gremlins. They look a bit like Nasty Norg, but they're much smaller and a bit more clumsier. Oh yeah, the bosses in this game, they usually range from the size of regular enemies to kind of like slightly bigger ones. But their size doesn't really matter. I mean, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, but they're pretty much the size of regular enemies. The whole challenge behind the bosses are kind of like getting to actually hit them. You'll see what I mean when I actually get to find the boss. So now we have archers, which you pretty much just have to fly through them. And these speedway, I call them speedway levels pretty much, and they've kind of made like a recurring appearance within the Spyro series. So yeah, they become like a staple in them pretty much. So I'm running out of time, and every object that you do flame or go through, then it does add to your time by about 3 seconds, but that's not always to say that, you know, if you get a whole bunch of them in a row, then, you know, you'll actually gain a lot of time, but it just kind of pauses it for a while, if you know what I mean. Like, I went in there with about 10 seconds left, and look, I came out with about 10 seconds left, so getting an extra 3 seconds doesn't really mean quite a lot. We're almost at half an hour here, and I'm kind of happy that my camera hasn't run out of battery yet. And I can't see its screen from here, so I hope it's actually recording. No, Spyro, you better make it. You better make it. Okay. Yes, I made it. Yes, on my first try. Thank God. The recording curse is kind of weak with this one here. Yeah, this has actually been a pretty good recording so far. I mean, it's only the first world. I mean, it should be easy. Try again? Hell no. Right, goodbye. So now Spyro goes back to the main place, and we're gonna fight the boss. So, boss has his own level. Basically, the boss has a certain name, and levels that have a boss and then will usually be named after the boss. Like this one's called Toasty, I think. Wait, let's just get some pearls off of these guys. And the next one will be like Dr. Shemp or something. I forgot. I hate that boss. It's just so annoying. So here we go, Toasty. Yeah, that's the name of the boss. This level has some of the most annoying enemies, I find. And like, you have these dogs that jump at you, and it's all down to timing and patience. I mean, if you rush into them, they will get you and they'll kill you pretty quickly. So yeah, you have this shepherd, so you want to get a bit of distance, and you want to go towards these dogs, and you want to flame them twice, so they take more than 1 hit to kill. Yeah, so actually, like, going against what I said, you can kind of rush into them, but as long as you keep your distance, then they won't actually hurt you. See, I got pretty close. I'm kind of dancing with death here, kind of making out with him, having little death babies. Yes, that's a reference to the Super Gaming Bros playthrough. Probably shouldn't like say a lot of things like that at once, because you probably won't be able to tell what I'm actually saying. Anyway, let's just jump up here and see what's over here. Some more gems, I guess. Get that one. I haven't actually took notice yet. Does Sparks actually collect the gems from a distance? I mean, he does that in the later games. And in the later games, like, you can actually unlock an ability, like with Sparks. Does he do it in this one?